Hey friends, good morning and happy Tuesday. So I am at my sister's again today. I'm babysitting my nephews and I told them that they could join at the end of the video. So today I was looking at the chapters that we were going to read for Junie B first grader one man band, and chapter 5 is very short, so I think that we'll be able to read 2 chapters today. So the first chapter we'll read is called Lemonade. So let's go ahead and get started. Chapter 5, Lemonade. After school, Mr. Scary called my mother at her work, and he told her I got disappointed about the tournament. That's how come for dinner that night, Mother made my favorite meal, paschetti and meatballs, plus she and Daddy tried to be extra nice to me. I know you're upset about not being in the kickball game, Mother said, but everyone has disappointments in life, honey. I was still in a bad mood. I hate disappointments. I hate them, I said. Daddy patted me. Yes, well, we all hate being disappointed, Junie B, he said, but Mr. Scary said that you can still do something fun in the tournament. I did a mad breath. I hate that dumb tournament. I hate it, I said. Daddy squinted his eyes at me. He said, please stop saying hate. I hate saying hate. I hate it, I said. After that, Daddy picked me up and he carried me to my room for a timeout. It was not unexpected. I waited till he was gone. I hate timeouts. I hate them, I whispered to my stuffed elephant named Philip Johnny Bob. I hate them too, Junie B, he said back. I hate everything you hate. You and me hate everything exactly the same. I hugged him very tight. I love that guy. After that, both of us flopped on my bed, and we calmed ourselves down. Pretty soon, Mother came in and got me. She took me back to the table. I did not talk to Daddy. Also, I did not talk to my baby brother named Ollie, because he is just learning words, and all he's saying is moo. Mother tried to be nice some more. Are you sure you wouldn't like to be a cheerleader, Junie B? She said. I know you couldn't jump up and down on your sore toe, but you could still yell and shout for your team. Daddy did a chuckle. And yelling and shouting are right up your alley, he teased. I did not laugh at that remark. Daddy poked me. Oh, don't be so glum, he said. Being a cheerleader wouldn't be so bad, would it? Every little girl likes cheerleading. I rolled my eyes at the ceiling. But I'm not every little girl, Daddy. I'm just me, Junie B. Jones, and I don't want to be a cheerleader. I want to be on the kickball team. Just then, my nose started to sniffle very much. I even had a daydream about it, I said. I was the star of the whole entire game, and it was very wonderful. Only now that is never going to happen. Mother gave me a hug. Well, no one can be a star all the time, she said. It's just like I said earlier. Everyone has disappointments sometimes. Right, said Daddy. And when life hands you lemons, you have to learn to make lemonade. I looked at that man weird. Huh? I said, what's lemonade got to do with this? Mother smiled. It's just a saying, Junie B, she said. It means that when life goes a little bit sour, you need to find a way to sweeten it up a bit. Just then, Daddy went to the refrigerator, and he took out 3 lemons. Here, look, I'll show you, he said. He held up the lemons for me to see. See what I have here, he said. They're just 3 sour old lemons, right? I did a shrug. I guess so. Daddy grinned. Ah, but maybe these sour lemons are more fun than they look, he said. Then one by one, he threw each lemon into the air. And wowie, wow, wow! He started to juggle them. I mean it. He did. My daddy juggled those lemons way high in the air, and I didn't even know that he had that talent. I clapped and cheered, very thrilled. Ollie clapped too. Also, he said moo. Then all of us started to laugh, and Daddy did a bow. Do you see what I mean now, he said. I turned 3 sour lemons into something more fun. And you can do the same thing, Junie B, said Mother. All you have to do is think of something fun to do in the kickball tournament, and then your sour situation will turn happy too. Understand? I nodded very fast. I do, Mother. I do understand, I said. And guess what else? I think I already know what I'm going to do. I jumped down from my chair and I picked up the lemons from the counter. I think I'm going to juggle, I said, very joyful. I'll juggle in Sheldon's halftime show. And then everyone will clap and cheer, and I will be the star of the whole entire production. After that, I stood in the middle of the kitchen just like Daddy did, and one by one I threw each lemon in the air. I kept my eye on them very perfect, only too bad for me, because two of them crashed right into the table, plus the other one hit Ollie on the head. He started to cry. I patted him really fast, and then I quick picked up the lemons, and I hurried to my room, because juggling was going to take a little practice apparently, and there were only 3 days left until Friday. So that's kind of a good lesson for all of us, that when things go bad sometimes, people say, well, if life gives you lemons, you just got to make lemonade. And that's kind of what we have to do with our situation right now, not being in school. Just because we're not in school, we have to make a sour situation a little bit sweeter. So we're kind of making lemonade out of our situation too. So anyways, we're going to also read chapter 6 today. It's called Practicing. It's also very short. Okay, chapter 6, Practicing. Wednesday. Dear first grade journal, last night Daddy helped me practice my juggling. I kept on throwing those lemons into the air, and they kept on crashing into the floor. Finally, I got frustration in me, and I threw them as high as I could. The first one cracked my ceiling light. The next one fell on my bed and knocked out my Raggedy Andy named Larry. Lemons are not as easy as they look. Friday is only 2 more days away. I'm getting stress in me. From Junie B., first grader. As soon as I finished writing, Mr. Scary walked to the front of the room, and he asked us to put our journals away. Boys and girls, there are a few more things I need to tell you about the kickball tournament on Friday. He said, for one thing, today and tomorrow we'll be taking an extra long recess period to get ready. That sounds like fun. He looked around the class. Those of you playing on the team will be practicing on the softball field, and those of you who are cheerleaders will be practicing on the sidelines. He told us. Camille and Chanel jumped right up from their seats. Mr. Scary, we have good news, said Camille. Yes, we do, said Chanel. Our mother was a cheerleader in college, and last night she taught us some cheers. Right, said Camille, and so today Chanel and I can teach them to the other girls. Mr. Scary smiled very pleased. That's excellent news, girls, he said. I'll put you two in charge of teaching the cheers. Then that will make more time to work with the kickball team and the halftime show. He looked back in my direction. Oh, and speaking of the halftime show, have you made a decision about what you want to do yet, Junie B? I started to nod real happy. Then all of a sudden I stopped, on account of what if I told Room 1 that I was going to juggle in the halftime show, only I still couldn't learn the talent by Friday. Then some of the children might shout boo at me, plus others might laugh and laugh. I tapped on my desk very thinking. But, on the other hand, maybe I should just tell my class the whole entire truth, because Mother says that the truth is always the best. Only this is not the truth, of course, but maybe this one time this truth might be the easiest. Junie B, said my teacher again. I stood up at my desk and I looked around at Room 1 in their eyes. Okay, here's the whole entire truth. I said, I am trying to learn how to juggle for Sheldon's halftime show. Only please do not get your hopes up, people, because I maybe might not learn it in time. So if I do not juggle at halftime, there is no laughing or booing allowed. And I mean it. I quick sat back down again. Lenny and Herb turned around in their seats. Whoa, you're learning to juggle, said Lenny. That's so cool. Yeah, it is cool, said Herbert. I wish I could juggle. May rolled her eyes. I don't, she said. What's so fun about throwing stuff in the air? And anyway, juggling is only for the circus. Who ever heard of juggling in a halftime show? I wrinkled my eyebrows very serious. That's a good question, May. Let me think, I said. Then I leaned real close to her face. Me, that's who, I said. Lenny and Herb laughed very hard. Then Sheldon looked back at me, and he gave me a happy thumbs up. I smiled, 'cause what do you know? This time the truth worked beautifully. So tomorrow we'll read chapter 7, and it's called Fun with Me and Sheldon. So I'm thinking that they must be going to practice their halftime show. So that's really exciting. Okay, let's see if they'll come. Patrick freaking Wells. Come here. Come on. Wells, come on. They're waiting for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Hurry. They're waiting. They're patiently waiting to see you. Come on. Oh my goodness. Look at this. He has this excavator. Wow. Okay, I was wondering, maybe y'all can show them how you can count. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Are you ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
What's next?
6.
What's next?
I'm to do the 5, 6.
7,
8, 9,
10. Yay!
12.
Cool. So we obviously need to do some work on some counting. But you friends have a reading assignment to do today, a math assignment to do today, and a science and social studies assignment. 3 things that you need to do today.
Yeah, we have to do it.
And you also are going to be getting something in the mail, a surprise in the mail.
Is it for us?
So be on the lookout for that. I love you so much, and I miss you, and I can't wait to be back here again with you tomorrow. Bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Tell them bye, Pat.